They're off over a little bit more than 2.5 miles for the KCM Waste Limited Youngsters Maiden. They jumped 16 fences. Dr. Tom, Impression Chic, Big City Roller, all front rank. J'habite en France just in behind them, along with City Storm on the outside as they clear the first. Sheriff Hutton has settled off the pace along with Perry Cersei. Shady Bees towards the rear. They head on to the second, Impression Chic, and Big City Roller up the inside. Dr. Tom with the front pair. Hollington not far behind along with City Storm as they clear away from the first couple of fences. Sheriff Hutton has soon dropped to the rear. Shady Bee and Perry Cersei immediately in front of her as they approach the third fence, the highest point on the racecourse. Big City Roller, Impression Chic, and Dr. Tom are the front three. And they're all across it. Shady Bee didn't get especially high, one from the back. Sharp left hand down to race to the fences on the back straight. And it's Big City Roller, Impression Chic, Dr. Tom. Perry Cersei's made ground by cutting the corner, now on the heels of the leaders as they jump the first on the far side. Now they're heading towards the open ditch. Impression Chic, Big City Roller, Dr. Tom, J'habite en France, Hollington, Perry Cersei and City Storm the leading group. And they're a few lengths clear from Shady Bee, and Sheriff Hutton's unseated Teddy Davis at the first of the ditches. Jockey quickly on his feet, and the filly continues riderless, heading on towards the last on the back straight, fence number 6. And it was Impression Chic who led the field over from Hollington and Big City Roller and Dr. Tom, J'habite en France and Perry Cersei. City Storm's rather lost his position. Shady Bee is bringing up the rear. Broadside onto us now. They're heading towards fence number 7, the last on the circuit. Impression Chic, Big City Roller and Dr. Tom are the leading trio, with Hollington a close 4th. And then J'habite en France jumping within 3 lengths of the lead in 5th. The break to Perry Cersei, who's lost his position along with City Storm. And Shady Bee is the detached back marker, having gone circuit. Into the home straight through their departure point and on to fences 8 and 9. It's Impression Chic and Freddie Mitchell in front of Big City Roller, Dr. Tom. Hollington is the second of the greys, jumping a close 4th in front of J'habite en France. And then a little gap back to Perry Cersei and City Storm, and finally Shady Bee. On to what will be the 16th and final fence in the circuit's time, the 9th on this occasion. Impression Chic from Big City Roller, Dr. Tom, Hollington. J'habite en France in 5th with a circuit to go. Little break to City Storm and Perry Cersei. Finally Shady Bee, who'd be about a dozen lengths off the leaders, who are on their way to fence number 10. Impression Chic and Big City Roller are the front pair. Hollington's a couple of lengths off them in 3rd, then J'habite en France. Dr. Tom dropping out of the leading quartet for the first time. Several mistakes made by the leaders at the fence in front of us. Impression Chic gave it a fair old rub, and so too did Hollington. As they race away from us, the front two have just drawn away from the others, heading for first on the back straight. Big City Roller and Impression Chic in the air together. Big City Roller a mistake that time. Gina Andrews to the buckle end. 6 lengths to Hollington. J'habite en France disputing 3rd. Dr. Tom outpaced. The other 3 have lost touch, and Perry Cersei's now last of all, coming to the open ditch. Impression Chic and Big City Roller were followed over by J'habite en France. Hollington made a mistake, nearly dislodged the rider. They've all got across it. Perry Cersei crept over it and was immediately pulled up as they head towards the 4th from home. Not many with chances now. 3 of them have gone clear. Impression Chic challenged either side by Big City Roller and J'habite en France. They're a dozen lengths or more in front of Shady Bee, who went 4th from Dr. Tom. City Storm has pulled up. Hollington has also been pulled up. The leaders on the approach to the third last. Jabit en France and Big City Roller now race on together. They've taken 3 lengths out of Impression Chic in the last 100 yards. Impression Chic looks to be tiring in third. Shady B is still going. Dr. Tom is pulling up before the third last, which the other runners in the race have all negotiated. The front two drawing further and further away from Impression Chic. So the leading pair are matching strides off the home turn. It's Big City Roller on the inside of Jabit en France. They're more than 12 lengths clear of Impression Chic in third. Looks as though Shady B may be pulling up, might not be, as they come to the second last. Front pair in the air together. Jabit en France on the inside of Big City Roller. 12 lengths or more back to Impression Chic. Tommy O'Brien has pulled up Shady B as the leaders race between the last two fences. Big City Roller on the inside of Jabit en France. Jabit en France making a racecourse debut. Big City Roller will jump the last in front. Jabit en France are more than a length down in second now. They're on the long uphill run for home, and it's Big City Roller and Gina Andrews staying on 4-5 lengths clear now from Jabit en France, who has run well on debut but can find no more in the closing stages. And Big City Roller for Richard Evans and the Ellis team go on to win the finale. Jabit en France has finished second, and they will be the only two to get round, with Impression Chic and Shady B both pulled up in the home straight.